Hey folks, this is Kalani. I want to talk to you about some new items in the gem store. So first and foremost, we have a new mask, Mask of the Silent Skin. More face paints. Now, bear in mind, this is going to be pretty much the exact same as the Mask of the Wanderer skin, except I'll be honest, even though you can't quite see it on my character, I prefer the Mask of the Wanderer skin simply because you could style this as a pretty cool eye scar, which is pretty nifty in my opinion. But Mask of the Silent Skin comes out and it's slightly less subtle. Now, if you can do something with this, with your armor set, maybe you want some new face paints. That's pretty cool. But you'll be forking out 500 gems for it. Now, 500 gems will cost you roughly 48 gold right now. So 48 gold for a face paint mask, a little steep in my opinion, kind of crazy, but at the end of the day, if that's something you're interested in, go for it. Now, the other item that we have is a Watchwork mining pick. Another unlimited mining pick. Unlimited use, used to mine all metals. Now, sadly, I'm not going to show you the animation for it simply because I do not have the funds in-game or otherwise. Buying an extra 800 gems would cost me 62 gold, which to get a pickaxe, which I'm not going to need, is pretty crazy. To buy it for the full 1,000, that's going to cost you around 80 gold right now. So it would cost me 64 gold. I'm good at maths, but Watchwork mining pick. 80 gold, 100 gems. What's frustrating about that is that you wouldn't be able to buy this straight up with gems, simply because, again, you can't buy 1,000 gems outright. So you'd have to fill in the blanks with gold somewhere. Now, what's interesting about this is that while the animation is arguably subpar to the Molten Pickaxe, I still prefer the Molten Pickaxe over all the ones they've done, which is kind of interesting. By the way, if you want to see that animation, I do know Dulfy has a video up for it. What's interesting about this mining pick is that it gives you an in-game advantage. Now, this in-game advantage is incredibly small, and essentially it's actually an advantage over all other unlimited mining picks, because the Watchwork mining pick gives you a chance to get Watchwork sprockets with anything you mine. Now, you may argue, so why does that matter? It's a bloody Watchwork sprocket. We're swimming in them. They have no value, or they have questionable value. I'd say, yeah, okay, you're right. The problem is that it gives you an in-game advantage. No matter how small, the gem store was not meant to give any in-game advantage. Gem store was meant to be convenient and cosmetic, which is interesting. Now, I don't really care about the Watchwork sprockets. You can go ahead and give anyone any amount of Watchwork sprockets, and I am not really going to care, unless you suddenly remove all Watchwork sprockets from the game and then sell them or make a recipe for them, which requires an insane amount and is incredibly powerful. So if any of the new Ascended gear came out and was like, by the way, this new Ascended amulet is twice as strong as all other amulets, but requires 2,000 Watchwork sprockets, I might get a little annoyed. However, I seriously doubt that's going to happen. But the argument stays that the Watchwork mining pick does give you a small in-game advantage. The problem that I have with that is that if this becomes a new trend in the gem store, we may see a few extra things. So, for example, what happens if the mining pick after this guarantees orbs from all mining nodes? That becomes to be a little bit of a problem. If they go a little further than that, and the mining pick after that yields a unique resource to that mining pick, which is used in powerful recipes, you kind of see where it could lead to quite large problems. But I just thought I'd throw that out there because I want to start a little discussion. What do you guys think? This mining pick gives you the chance to get unrelated items from mining ore. Now, an unrelated item as in you have no other chance to get that item from ore without this mining pick. What do you guys think about that? And where do you think this might go? Will it stop there? Will it go a little further? If it does go further, is that a problem? Now, personally, I think if it does go further, that is a problem. I would call this a problem in the first instance simply because it gives you an advantage through using the gem store, and I don't really like that. That becomes where, if you extrapolate enough, that becomes very pay to win. And I mean, I can't see it going that far. I really cannot. I don't think they'd be bold or stupid, whichever one you want to take. I don't think they'd do that. I don't think, for example, they'd start having scrolls of knowledge, potentially. The scrolls that give you a level up. The tomes which give you a level up. I don't think they'd ever put those in the gem store, which could definitely be seen as pay to win, even though you could get all of that stuff anyway. I mean, if you bought gems, converted it to gold, you'd be able to level up free with crafting, but to have it there in the gem store is a different idea completely. I mean, maybe, I don't know, I could be talking out of my butthole. However, I want to know what you guys think, so leave me your comments, questions, theories, and thoughts, I guess, in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.